Hi everyone, so here's the guide for PSC 600. It's uncg.libguides.com/PSC 600. On the right side, you're going to see my contact information. You can email me, use the chat box. I chatted them earlier to show them what I was doing. Schedule an appointment. If you don't see a time on here that works for you, if you have a weird schedule, I can certainly meet with you at another time. We can also meet virtually. It doesn't have to be in person. On this page, you're going to see lots of stuff about individual journals as well as databases that I think would be particularly helpful to you. I'm going to include a basic tutorial in the Canvas module on how to navigate databases, just sort of the basics. Probably you're familiar with it, but just in case, I want to make sure that everyone has a review. Also, here are a couple of scholarly journals that I have sort of explored a little bit and would recommend to you. So if you want to look in a specific publication on this list, you just click on the title, and we'll wait a second, and it's going to actually take us to the availability for that, and you can click Access Journal to get to it. So feel free to use those. On the Finding Books tab, I have the library catalog feature here, so you don't even have to go out to the library front page. We have a guide on using the catalog to search for books, if that's new for you or if you'd like a review. A couple resources that I really like recommending to students are our streaming video services. So, for instance, if you click on Films on Demand, you could potentially find some things relevant to your coursework, relevant to your research that you might enjoy using. Just a couple things here. Lots of cool titles, lots of companies that work with this database, and this is just one of many that we have access to. So I would definitely encourage you to use that. I'm going to navigate back to your guide, uncg.libguides.com/PSC 600. And if we go back to the Finding Books tab, you'll see a couple tips on how to search in the catalog. Again, that video's there. Interlibrary loan services, if there's an article or book that you need that you cannot find, you can email me, and if I can't find it for you, I will point you to Interlibrary Loan, which is free to you as UNCG students. The Research Methods tab has some kind of interesting trainings and tips from different institutions. Sage Research Methods is a really neat sort of database that you can use. I like it because it's got lots of cool features. I'll show you once it pulls up. So you could potentially look at different methodologies, you could practice with some things, you could help. They have a project planning tool that will help you design a research project, which I think is kind of neat. Lots of different things. I would definitely encourage you, if you go to browse, you can find some things. For you all, probably political science and international relations is going to be best. And you can definitely find lots of resources. Readings, videos, as well as they have data sets from all sorts of different institutions. So don't be shy about using this resource or any of the resources I'm showing you because they are covered by your tuition as UNCG students. So I'm going to go back. Again, sometimes using the back button isn't always the best way, so I would bookmark the page if I were you. That might be a good tip. Government information. So there's a whole guide devoted to this. Pardon me. And if you are interested in, it depends on what region you're interested in, and they're sort of separated that way. So we also we of course have lots of things on the United States, sort of federal information. The American Community Survey U.S. Census page is quite helpful. Pretty much anything that you are looking for in terms of data, census, government information, this guide is really a gold mine for that. And if you have questions about how to use it, I'm of course happy to sit down with you individually and talk through it. There's also this page which I think is pretty helpful on citing government documents. This is only for APA and MLA, and I'm not totally sure what citation style you're using for this course. So depending on what you need to do, that may or may not be helpful for you. You could also look at, be careful, different tabs of drop downs, and you could potentially explore each of those. So there's some neat infographics here. My favorite, I'm Just a Bill from Schoolhouse Rock. Lots of databases. Some of them are databases that we have through the library. Some of them are freely available. ProQuest Congressional is one that we have through the library that I always find particularly helpful and interesting to look through. It's really a matter of what you're searching for. So as you all kind of go through your research for this course, definitely just keep me in the loop about what you need and how I can be helpful to you, because I can show you how to use these individual databases and work with you on that. Numeric databases, if you're into that, Policy Map, Social Explorer are really great. American Fact Finder is really great. It's from the Census Bureau. You can see lots of different things here. Like I've been saying, really depends on your style and what you need. And then Zotero. If you're interested in citation management, Zotero is a great free tool that we could definitely help you all with at the library. We have some Zotero experts, and definitely we can do some consultations. There's some great overviews here if you're interested in it. If you've never heard of Zotero, it's very useful, particularly for like large-scale projects where you're going to be working with lots of different citations and articles or sources. Just helping you get organized really is what it's for. So that's a basic tour of your LibGuide. I'm going to put a couple more things in this module that will hopefully help you kind of get familiar with it. But as always, please feel free to contact me if I can be of any assistance to you.